Okay, you got Okay, you guys, so now we're going to be writing a program to check whether the number is positive or whether the number is negative or whether the number is zero. So we're going to be checking that by using the if statements, okay? So let's make some memory. Let's store some memory location in our RAM by the name of A, okay? I'm gonna assign 0 to A, okay? So now if I'm gonna write the condition, if A is equals to, you can say if A is greater than 0, then printf positive, okay? Positive. Put a terminator and then another, okay? So, okay, now put this one right over here. Okay, if the A is greater than 0, then it's a positive number. Okay, now if I'm gonna write if A is less than 0, then you can write that printf A, it's a negative number, negative, because it's less than 0, right? So yeah, okay, put a terminator. Now, if A, I'm gonna set a parenthesis, if A is double equal to 0, then you're gonna write printf, and you're gonna say A is 0. Okay, you can just write 0. Okay, so this is how it works. I'm gonna write a getch. Okay, now you guys, we have assigned a value A is equals to 0, and then we're checking that whether this is a positive number, a negative, or a 0 number. Okay, so okay, hold on a second, something went wrong and I don't know what is it. Okay, so okay, now if A is equals to 0, so what's the value of A? 0. 0 greater than 0? No, 0 is not greater than 0, so this statement will be ignored. Okay, now another statement. 0 is less than 0? No, 0 is not less than 0. Again, this statement will be ignored by the compiler. 0 is double equal to 0? Yes, 0 is double equal to 0. So now this statement will be executed, and let's prove that. Here you go, 0. Okay, it has executed this statement for which the condition has become true. So this condition has become true. It has printed f 0. Now let's try some more example. Let's take a positive number 1 and now run this. Positive. Look, it's running this statement only because these two conditions are not becoming true, so the compiler is like ignoring it till here. Okay, so now let's put a negative 1. It's gonna give us negative, obviously. Look, negative, right? So this is how it works. Now, if you want to take this input from the user, it's pretty simple. Just set a memory location by the name of A, then print something that enter any value. Okay, so put a terminator, scanf to receive that value. So you're going to use a %d format specifier and then put an address operator and then wherever you want to store that value, and this is A here. Okay, so I'm just going to put A and then a terminator. Okay, first of all, this after running this program, the compiler is going to ask to enter any value on the output screen. Then we're going to enter any value. It can be negative value, positive value, or it can be just 0. So afterwards, and the compiler will compare the value that you have entered with every single condition, and the condition that has become true, only that part will be executed. Okay, so let's just try that. Okay, now it's asking me to enter any value. I'm gonna enter negative 90. Let's see what it gives. negative. It's a negative value, and that's really obvious, okay? So now let's run this again and give a positive number 40. So the number is positive, okay? Now let's give just 0, although we have tried it, but okay, it's gonna give 0. 0, right? So this is how if statements works. It's pretty simple. There's no rocket science in it. You just have to understand